This video, we're only going to learn 3 scales. It's actually going to be 6 scales, but they're going to be paired up because we're going to learn 5, 6, and 7 sharps. 5 sharps is B major. Okay, so we're going to start here on B. However, if you actually go to the flat side, this note could also be called C flat major, right? And so when you write out the scale and identify the pitch names of each note, there'll be completely different notes. But when you play them, they end up being enharmonics. So by learning B major, you're simultaneously playing C flat major. So let's just learn it as B major, okay? 6 sharps is F sharp major, F sharp, which is enharmonic with 6 flats, G flat major. F sharp or G flat, so you're going to play the same scale. And finally, 7 sharps is C sharp major, which starts here, which is going to be enharmonic with D flat major, which is 5 flats. So that's what I mean. You're going to learn 3 scales, how to play them, but you're actually already knocking out 6 different keys because they're all paired up enharmonically. I am putting these scales all together in one video because they actually will follow a different set of fingering rules. And it's really quite simple if you get the hang of it, okay? So remember, the minimum number of sharps or flats, right, is 5. 5 sharps, which is B major. If you thought of it as 5 flats is D flat major, which is the same as 7 sharps, C sharp major. So regardless, you will be playing all 5 black keys, the 2 black key grouping and the 3 black key grouping. So let's start with the fingering rules for those. Remember, in the previous scale video, I told you that you want to avoid the thumb and the pinky on the black keys, and that's really going to count here. You're going to be using one of these inside longer 3 fingers. You will always play a second finger, so always think when you have 2 black keys, you're going to be using these fingers, your peace fingers, 2, 3. This is really important because when you're coming down, you got to think about what finger you're going to cross over, and it's going to be this. And then the 3 black keys, you finally get to play your 4th finger. Okay, so that's really the only time you're going to play a 4th finger, is this 3rd, the most right of the 3 black key grouping. 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, or 4, 3, 2. Okay, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so that's what you have to remember. All of these scales, whenever you have to play, it's time to play the black keys, these are the fingers only that you're going to be playing. Okay, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, or 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, if you're coming down. Now, your thumbs will always play one of the white keys. And notice, in between the black key groupings, you will always have 2 white keys. Always a two white key, consecutive white keys between the black keys. You're going to almost always be playing a thumb on those. Okay, so we're starting with B major. How many sharps is B major? 5 sharps. The sharps are these. That's all you're playing. These are already your 5 sharps. So the other 2 notes in B major are not sharped. So remember that, they're not sharped. So you're going to be playing one of these, and you're going to be playing one of these. One of the white keys in between the black key groupings. Because these are the not sharped keys, you're going to stay on the left side. Is that easy to remember? Because when you sharp it, you go to the right. Yeah? So you're going to stay here. So your white keys are going to be B and E, the left white key here. They're always going to be with your thumb. So you start here, and then naturally you already get 2, 3, which is what you want. Then you tuck, and which white key are you going to play? The one on the left, right? So you have a gentle tuck because you just play a half step above your 3rd finger. And then immediately you open up and you have your 2, 3, 4, don't you? Which is what you need. And then when I said most of the time you're going to be playing your thumb on the white key, this is the only exception. You can use your pinky to play the final B, which remember is on the left side. So if you think about it, this is actually the same fingering as C major, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, tuck, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it also happens to follow the fingering rule that will apply to the other two scales that you're going to learn in this video, which is 2, 3 on the 2 black key grouping, 2, 3, 4 on the 3 black key grouping, and then your thumb's on the white keys. So remember, your thumb will play the 2 white keys on the left of these consecutive white keys. Left, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then your pinky will just get to play the last note. Coming down, there's no question, you're going to play a 4 because you just finished with a pinky, right? But you need to play a 4, 4, 3, 2, so you end up with your second finger here. And then here, it's important to know, only 2 black keys, there it is. If you put a 3 here, a 4, sorry, then you end up with an extra finger and you're not playing a thumb on there, right? So that's why it's important to remember, 2 black key is 3, 2. Here we go. Ready, and tuck to E, sharp, 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 and B. Always the left white key, 4, 3, 2, left white key thumb, 3, 2. One more time. Always your left white key, your thumb on B and E, and your pinky, right? 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Ready, and tuck. So if on a quiz, your keyboard quiz, I ask you instead of B major, I say I'd like you to play C flat major. I don't want you to go, hey, I don't remember learning that. You could either just convert in your head C flat, oh, that's the same as B, and just think of how I just explained B major. Or it's just as easy to just think of C flat, okay, C flat, 7 flats. Everything is flatted. So if I were to play one of these white keys and it's a flatted note, I'd be playing the one lower, right? Because when you flat something, you go to the left. So you would still be playing this, except instead of called B, it would be called C flat, D flat, E flat. This is F flat, G flat, A flat, B flat, C flat. So regardless of whichever scale I'm asking for, that's what you would play. Instead of now going to 6 sharps, I'd like to just skip to the last one, 7 sharps, which is C sharp major. C sharp major. Everything is sharped. So it's the same fingering rule. You're just going to start with C sharp and finish with C sharp. And you're going to play every black key in between, right? So you're going to play 6 black keys just because you start with a C sharp, you need to end with a C sharp. And then you're going to play one of this and you're going to play one of these. Which one are you going to play? The left one or the right one? Well, think. Everything is sharped in this case, C sharp major, so sharp means you go to the right, you raise it, so these are the ones. You're going to always play the white keys on the right side, yeah? And those are going to be played with your thumb. So here's where it's going to start feeling weird and not feeling right. Up to this point, except for F major, where you finished with a 4 at the top, you always had a pinky and it always felt right. Okay, that's the last finger on my hand. That's the last note of the scale. In this case, you're starting and ending with C sharp. And you should start with the same finger and use that same finger at the top of the scale. So notice C sharp, because it's part of your 2 black key grouping, you got to use these fingers. So if you use this, you're also going to finish here. So that's what's really weird. It feels incomplete because you're just finishing with the start of your fingers, right? Second finger, but that's what you're going to do. And your last note before it is this. So you're finishing with a 1 and 2 because this is B sharp, C sharp. Remember, you're using the white keys on the right. So 2, 3, what are you going to do? You're going to play which white key? The one on the right, and you're going to tuck for that. 2, 3, tuck to the right white key. Immediately, 3 black keys, which places you correctly, 2, 3, 4. You're going to play one of these white keys. Which one are you going to play? The right white key with your thumb. You're going to tuck, and then, boom, you finish, and you're done. So it's something you have to get used to, but this is the way you play it. Coming down, you have this. Then, here's the question. What finger do I put over first when I have these 3 black keys? If I only put a 3 over, you're screwed. Why? Because you're going to end up with a thumb here, and you never want a thumb here, right? So you here, you got to put a 4 over, remember? 4, 3, 2. That's the only time your fourth finger plays, is the top note of the 3 black key grouping. Now, which white key do I play? Right key. It's right underneath when you're playing descending scales. So that's what's confusing, because when you go up, you got to tuck further over, right? Because you got to play the further one above it. So it's a big stretch. Further one above it. But when you come down, it's right underneath the previous note. Half step. 4, 3, 2. Right underneath, half step. 3, 2. Right? 2, 3. Tuck to the right white key. 2, 3, 4. Tuck to the right white key. Finish with a 2. Right underneath is there. Right white key. 4, 3, 2. Right white key. 3, 2. Ready, and tuck to the right. 2, 3, 4. Tuck to the right. Finish with a 2. 4 over. Right white key, right there. 3, 2. One more time, and tuck, right. Tuck, right. Finish with a 2, right there. 4, 3, 2. Right there, 3, 2. Okay, so if I asked for D flat major, that's the same scale. Just convert it to C sharp major and think everything is sharped. The right white keys, right? The white keys on the right with your thumb. All right, so that's why I jumped to that, because the B major one, the right keys are the left ones, right? The left ones out of the 2. In C sharp major, everything is sharped, so you're going to play the right ones. The 6 sharps, which is F sharp major, one is on the left, one is on the right. So that's where it gets confusing. So F sharp. F sharp to F sharp, you play all the black keys. So there it is. And these fingerings are going to be 4, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. And what finger is going to play the single F sharp at the top? 2 again, yeah, because if you continue and do more than 1 octave, then you would just continue on with 2, 3, 4 again. So you finish there. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 2. Coming down, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2. And they're going to play one of these white keys of these pairs. You're going to play basically these. So if you visualize it, you could either do it that it's further away from the pair in the middle, right? Or that it's close. These are your 2 whole steps from here. Whole step and whole step. So you have your half step right there. B. And remember, 6 sharps, F sharp major. 6 sharps, which is Father Charles goes down and ends. B is the one that's not sharped. And there it is. Right there. B, left, right, white key. And then right white key, because also remember, you want to finish with a half step at the top, right? Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So there it is. So you're playing B, and what note is this called? Don't call it F, because this is F sharp. So this note is E sharp. F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp. So your thumbs are playing B and E sharp. All right? 3 sharps, 2, 3, 4, B, 2, 3, and your sharps, and then E sharp, F. Don't forget the half step right there. Coming down, you have this again. What finger comes over on your 2 black keys? 3, 2. Which white key do I play? The B, right? Left one. And then what finger do I put over for the remaining 3 black keys? 4, 3, 2. Are you ready? Ready, and B, sharp, sharp, right white key, E sharp, F sharp, 1 and 2. 3 over, thumb on B, 4 over. is. It's only 3 scales, but you have to really organize that well, know them inside out mentally, so that you're not just guessing when it comes time to playing them, especially on your quiz, because you're only going to get one chance. Okay, let's review them. Let's go through them all. B major, 5 sharps. The sharps are taken care of by your black keys. So the remaining white keys you play are not sharped, so they stay on the left side. Left side, these, B and E. You will play another B at the top. The only time you're going to play in these 3 scales with a pinky is this time, right there. Thumb, thumb. 1, 2, 3, left white key. Okay, here we go. Left white keys. And tuck left white key right there. Finish pinky. C sharp. Actually, let's just do it in order. Let's do F sharp major, F sharp. So 6 sharps, remember, that's the one where one's on the left white key and one's the right white key. 2, 3, 4, because you're starting with F sharp and you're playing these 3 black keys. Here's the first left one. You're going to play a B with your thumb and then E sharp, right? The one we just did. Ready, and B, E sharp, finally C sharp major. Everything is sharped, which means you're going to play which white key? They're all sharp notes. Sharp means you go to the right, you raise it, so you're going to be playing the ones on the right. These are going to be played with your thumb. The notes are not F and C. The notes are E sharp, and B sharp. Sharp, E sharp, and B sharp. The ones on the right with your thumb. You're going to start with a 2 because you're playing the 2 black keys right there. Then you're going to play the right white key, right white key. When you come down, it's the one that's right there, right underneath. 4, 3, 2, right underneath, 3, 2. Ready, and okay? So work on these, keep reviewing the video, get it organized in your head.